And we are on air.
Hi guys, my name is Brianna, and today we're going to be having a chat about The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star, the documentary series by Shane Dawson. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so I literally just finished watching the last episode, and I am so proud of Shane. I was literally crying. I had to take a whole second to get myself all ready to film this because I was a mess. I am so proud of him, and I've been watching him for so long, and I have seen him change so much over time. His videos change, the style of videos, him as a person change, and every time he does something, I'm just so proud of him, and this is the biggest thing he has ever done, and I am just incredibly blown away by what he has accomplished. That being said, I did order his makeup. Well, I tried my best to. I'll get into it when we talk about the series in a minute, but because the shop was glitching and closing down and not working and having a lot of problems, I went on the first time and I got the controversy palette put into my cart, but then I never got to check out. So I had to wait until the website was put up properly again, and it had the mini controversy, which it didn't have the first time, which I will talk about later in this video. So I ended up getting in my cart and purchasing a mini controversy palette and a Pig Bundle liquid lipstick collection. Only 2 of the 24 items. Well, the lipsticks were all sold individually, but you get the point. I got 2 things off of the collection. I'm posting this video the day after Shane has posted his last video in the series, and I just finished watching that, and as of right now, I have not received a package yet with the palette and the lipsticks. So, just want to put that out there. The reason they're not in this video is because I haven't received them yet. In the video, they were talking about having a lot of trouble with shipping and stuff like that, which again, we're going to talk about the whole series through each episode. I'll get to that, but so I'm not upset. I am waiting patiently, but just so you guys know, that's why those are not in this video, and as soon as I receive them, I will be doing an unboxing / review. And just to give you guys a heads up on how I'm planning on doing these videos, when I get the box, I will do an unboxing and show you both items. Not in depth though, because during that first unboxing, I will focus on the mini controversy palette, and so I will unbox, show you both items, but then in-depthly show you the mini controversy and try it out, reaction, all of that. And then the next video, obviously won't have an unboxing because I will have already unboxed it, but then I will show you in depth the Pig Bundle and react and try out the liquid lipsticks. So that's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do 2 videos for that, and the first one will be an unboxing with the mini controversy. Second one will be a Pig Bundle video. Just so you guys know that will be coming out. I will be doing those videos as soon as I possibly can because I am so incredibly excited for them. But like I said, I just haven't received those packages yet, or package. So there you go, that's that. Now, moving on. I have been watching Shane Dawson for so incredibly long. Now, all these people, I know there's so many people who have done the same, and they have all his old merch and all his new merch and all of that. I am so sad to say that I am not one of those people. I started watching him, I was so young. You know, I'm only 18 now, and I've been watching him for years and years and years and years and years. I was so young that I didn't have the capability to be buying all this merch. So I do not have Shane's old merch. I don't even have Shane's new merch. I don't have his Amazon merch. I've been wanting it for a long time. It's on my wish list of things that I've wanted. And when his new merch came out, tried to get it, didn't get it. I didn't know it was releasing that day, you know, because they did a sudden drop. They didn't announce it ahead of time like the palette, which the palette, I literally was trying to order it during my oceanography class. My teacher was there, we're doing a lab, and I was like, I'm just trying to buy some makeup. Why it's so hard to buy makeup? And my teacher was like, yo, I hope you get that stuff. If you get it, you better bring it in and show me. Like, it was hysterical. But like, yeah, I don't have his merch, you know. It's like, for me, I love Shane so much, and I've supported him so much through all these years, but it's like hard to support people with money when you are a kid. And there are plenty of other YouTubers that I have merch for, and it's just because that's how it worked out. So I don't want anyone to be thinking like, oh, fake fan or anything like that. I love Shane, and I would have all his merch if I could. I do, however, have both of his books. I remember being so incredibly proud of him when his books came out and reading them right away, and that Shane just over and over again keeps making me so incredibly proud of him. And like, but yeah, I do have his books. I'll show you them actually. So these are his books. I Hate My Selfie and It Gets Worse. I have read both of them multiple times. I love them so very much. Very, very funny. Shane is just so incredibly talented in so many different ways. Like, I know I haven't even gotten into talking about the series yet, really, but this is a Shane video. That's what it is. This is a Go Shane video. We will talk about the series, but like, I just need to talk about Shane right now. He has accomplished so many great things. He has 2 published books. He has a movie. And, okay, his movie did not get as much support as he had hoped, but I loved it. I thought it was hysterical. I have seen his movie. Like, I am proud of every single thing that Shane has done. And now, to come up with a whole collection of makeup, that is incredible. Like, Shane has changed and grown and have so many talents. How do you have one person who is able to direct and act in a movie, write and publish a book, and create a whole makeup collection, have it be successful, and be good at doing makeup himself? He has so many great talents. And then he makes these incredible documentary series videos. He used to make hysterical skits. Like, he has so many talents on such a broad spectrum of, he can do anything. And I am just so proud of him, and I love him so very much. And Shane, if you are watching this video, which I highly, highly doubt, because you are incredible and I am not on your level, but if you are by some chance watching this video, I am so proud of everything you have done, and I know you're gonna go on to do incredibly, incredibly amazing things. And I know you are the type of person who doubts yourself sometimes, but look at me and millions of other people who are here to support you and know that you can do anything. Guys, I just love Shane so much, and if he saw that clip of me just talking to him, I would just die, but like, every word of it is true. He is an incredible person, and if I could ever meet him one day, I would just cry. I mean, I literally just cried watching his last video in the series, just seeing so many people opening his palette and being proud of him and seeing him be so successful. I just started crying because I'm so proud of him. But like, yeah, I have no words to express how incredible everything Shane has done is. Okay, now to talk about the series. You know, incredible, but let me talk about a little bit about my experience following the series and trying to buy the makeup and all of that. Let's go step by step through that, and then we'll go step by step through the series, because I mean, 10 minutes into this video, I haven't even spoken about the series yet. Just talk about Shane, but like, it's worth it. The Shane is worth every second of editing I have to do for this, every second of filming, and every second of you guys watching and waiting for me to talk about the series. It is worth it because I just have so much to say about Shane. Okay, so literally a year ago, over a year ago, Shane did a different series with Jeffree, and in it they teased a little bit of like, oh, Jeffree to Shane saying like, oh, what if you made a palette? you know? And that has been in my mind for so long. Just being like, oh my gosh, like, he's gonna do it, he's gonna make a palette, blah, 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 blah. Then they dropped the series, the first episode in the series, and oh my gosh. If you were there when you saw me, my reaction, you would have been like, yo, this girl is crazy. I was so incredibly hyped. And by the way, I literally watched the first episode of that 3 times now because, like, I'm just crazy like that. I watched it on my own, and then my friend Fiona was over and she hadn't seen it yet, so I watched it again to show her. And then I watched it again on my own, so, like, yeah, I don't know. The other episodes, though, I only seen once, but, like, the last one I'm probably gonna be rewatching because that was just, like, really emotional. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going. First episode came out, and I just died. Then move on to when I showed my friend Fiona the first and second episode, I believe, and after that, we watched it, and then we sat together, and we were just having a blast, writing a list of shades and names that we would make if we made palettes and all of that, and like what colors each of our friends would be if we put them as a lipstick, and just like having a blast based off of seeing Shane pick shade names and all of that. And that was just so much fun, and like I never would have done that or thought to do that if I didn't see the series, so just a fun memory that I have because of this. Then, you know, episode by episode, it was coming out, they dropped a release date, and I was like, yo, putting this on the calendar, gonna be getting that. The second it drops, gonna be getting that. Then, you know, the rest of the episodes trickled in, and eventually they had the release. That shoot, oh my gosh, so good. Love all the pictures, the makeup they did, the whole idea, so good. So good. Then the day the launch comes. I remember I was sitting in class because launch was 10 a.m. LA time, so for me it was the middle of the day. So I was in my class, and I remember like looking at the time being like, oh my gosh, like I gotta get out my laptop right now. So I'm sitting in like my lab class, oceanography, taking out my laptop, put it up, going on, put it on the Wi-Fi and everything, and pulling up the website. It was a few minutes before the drop, so nothing was up yet. Then I open it up and there's something, but I would remember being so confused because so many things were missing. You know, I remember right away being like, okay, here's the lipsticks. Then like, okay, well not all the lipsticks are there. Okay, well where's the bundle of the lipsticks? I'm being so confused. And I almost started to purchase the individual lipsticks, but I was like, no, I gotta hold myself back. I was like, I want the bundle, I'm gonna get the bundle, you know? I didn't want to just start buying the individual ones because that's not what I wanted, you know? I wanted every single one of them, so that's what I was gonna do, that's what I was gonna wait for, I was determined. And I ended up getting the Controversy palette and the pig mirror, the black one, into my cart. But to do that had a whole hassle. Every time I went to click on it, it was like saying error, and then I was getting a will be back sign, a will be back, and then I would refresh it, and then I would get it in my cart, but then it wouldn't let me check out, and over again I was getting that problem. And then eventually my class was over. I was sitting in the hallway waiting for my friend Fiona because we carpool home, refreshing, trying to buy at least those 2 items because I couldn't get anything else into my cart. And I remember stalking their Instagram, seeing them not posting anything for a while. And then eventually they both posted and they were saying they're sorry and like that Shopify was having problems and all that. And I was like, the thing that frustrated me wasn't Shane and Jeffree. It was the fact that they had known there was going to be so much traffic on it. And they, like they say in the last episode, they were telling Shopify to prepare, talk to them to prepare. And yet Shopify still couldn't handle it. That was incredibly frustrating for me because it's like Shopify was not doing their job. You know, they were warned that this was going to be crazy, insane, and yet nothing. And you know what really sunk it in for me, how much traffic Shane was getting, was that when I said out loud that I was trying to get Shane's makeup, 5 kids in my class said, "Oh, me too." And they were asking me then, "Oh, are you having the same problems I'm having?" And my class does not have a lot of people. I would say maybe 20 people. And the fact that like 5 of us, solidly 5 of us, were trying to get his makeup, I'm like thinking about the school, first of all. How many classes going on right now of people trying to buy Shane's makeup? But then that's just my college. Think about all around Long Island, all around New York, all across the US, all across the world. That many people in each classroom. People who aren't in school, people who are in high school. That many people. That is insane. And that's what really sunk it in for me. No, his website is having so much traffic right now. So anyways, I was sitting there and I was having so much trouble buying it. So I just was like, okay, I have to go home. I need to just breathe. If I don't get it, it's okay because I know they will restock. So I'm just gonna put my laptop away, go home, try again when I get home. So that's what I did, and I went home, opened up my laptop, was still having problems, but eventually got it open, and I got the mini controversy palette and the pig liquid lipstick bundle. Checked out, and everything else was sold out. Couldn't get anything. Now this was the most frustrating to me because I feel like if you get something into your cart before it sells out, that should be it. Done deal, you get it. But you have to purchase it. But I couldn't purchase it. So that was incredibly frustrating to me. And like once again, it's not Shane or Jeffree's fault. But like that was so frustrating to me. And then they did not a restock, but they did a pre-order for some controversy palettes. And then that was it, and I didn't get that either. I know they're going to be restocking the beginning of 2020, so I will be looking out for that, but that was just really frustrating to have gotten it into my cart but not be able to purchase it. It was really sad for me, but I will get it, and when I get it, 2020, be looking out, I will do a video on it. I promise I will, the second I get it. And like I said, with the ones I did get, as soon as I physically get them, I will do a video on them. So yeah, that was my experience with the makeup. Now, what I'll say is right now, obviously, love Shane, and if I could, I would support him and buy every single item. Don't have money like that. So, I will tell you guys now, the items I am trying to purchase when everything is restocked. The Conspiracy Palette, 100%. Pig mirrors, I'm gonna go for the black one if possible, if I have enough money and all of that. Also the pink one, and same for the bags. I want the bags. Also want the backpack, but that's merch, not makeup. We're talking about the makeup here. Want the black one. Again, same like the mirror, the pink one if I can, but that's not the one that I want. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And then I also want to get the gloss, the chapstick, basically all of the makeup, and then of the bags and the mirrors, that's what I want. So, you know, those little travel bags and stuff like that, those are so cute, but I don't really use stuff like that, so I don't want to spend the money. And it's not, you know, I know he's selling out and all that, so I think it's great. He doesn't need one more person supporting him for something I'm not going to use, you know. If he's selling out, I would rather someone else who's going to use it get it than me. But if it happens to arise that I have enough money, I would potentially get it, because I do want to support him with as much as I can. That being said, I am not a makeup person whatsoever. So yes, like I just said, I don't want to buy things that I'm not going to use, but I love Shane. I want to support him, and it's so cool. Despite me not really being that into makeup, to see him and to have his palette, that to me is mind-blowing, and to just have it physically, to be able to use it if I want to, for those rare times I have a makeup look, to be able to say, this is Shane Dawson's makeup on my face. That is incredible. And, you know, I'm not a makeup person, but there are YouTubers that I just love so much that it's so cool to have their stuff and to be able to put it out there, put it on display somewhere in my room. That is just incredible to me. So that is why, for me personally, I'm gonna get it. When I get it, I will try my best to do a makeup look with it, but makeup is not my forte, so it's gonna be really basic. It's not gonna be the best, but I do just want to show him all my support. Okay, 20 minutes into this, and I'm finally done talking about myself. Let us get into the series. So the episodes are, in order, The Beautiful World of Jeffree Star, The Secrets of the Beauty World, The Dangerous World of Jeffree Star, The $20 Million Deal with Jeffree Star, The Failure of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, The Conspiracy Collection Reveal, and then The Beautiful World of Shane Dawson. And the episodes are an hour, 56 minutes, 56 minutes, 51 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour and 2 minutes, and an hour and 20 minutes. Every second of them was worth it. So I remember everything pretty much that happened in every single episode. But it's been spaced out over a month now, so it's hard to think about what happened in each episode specifically unless I looked back. So I will try my best to go episode by episode, but I'm mostly just going to be talking about the series in general. Because I can think of something that happened in the series, but I don't know if I could tell you which episode it happened in. I hope that makes sense, but the first episode, I haven't watched it in a little less than a month ago probably. So it's going to be hard for me to just off the top of my head say, oh, this was the second episode, or this was the first episode, or I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to try my best, but let's go through it. So throughout the series, Shane talks about the creation of the palette, the naming every single shade, picking every single color, having them made and swatching them, approving them or not, the packaging, how they decided on the packaging, and the money and how much money he should make, how much money he's gonna make, how much money other palettes of people have made, and how much they're going to purchase, to sell, and then ending with the little bit of the drama that happened, Dramageddon, and ending with saying the numbers of how much they sold and all of that, and selling out and how much traffic was there to the website, all of that stuff. That's a lot of things that have never been done before in the beauty community. I think it was incredible. Talking about the money aspect of it for a second, I'm so proud of Shane. He is finally getting what he deserves. And he said this, and I'll say this, the money isn't important. But the money is a form of recognition. And he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves it. You know, he said that he has never made money like that off of merch before, but now he is. And yeah, the more money is nice, but that's not the point. The point is that people didn't think he was worth it, and he is. And now that he's getting it, that is incredible. And to hear all of that just made my heart melt for him. And it just makes me so incredibly happy. And a lot of people with the whole money situation are like, Shane, why are you complaining? You know, look at your house and you have all this money and blah, 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 blah. But people don't see the point. Shane talked about this a lot in the series, is that it's not that he doesn't have money, but in comparison to so many other YouTubers who started way after him, he's not in one of the top. And he feels bad about that. And I totally understand where he's coming from. You know, you see so many YouTubers out there making bank, making so much money off of every single video they do. You know, and there's no shade on them. You know, they're doing great. Look at David, giving away cars left and right. That's incredible. It's great that he can do that. But Shane hasn't been able to do stuff like that. And he never understood why. At least that's what I get from it. And that fact that he is getting that money now shows that he is being recognized now for everything that he's worth and how incredible he is. And that is why the money aspect is important. Now, showing the whole process of the makeup, that really shook me because it got me so invested in it. Every single color he showed, I was like, oh yes, is that going to be in the palette? Is that going to be in the palette? What's that one going to be named? Oh yeah, include that one. Oh, you shouldn't include that one. I was so invested in it throughout the whole thing that it was getting me more hyped than anything else could get me. Like I said, I'm not a makeup person, but I was so hyped for this. Whereas if he just maybe like the way I love Jeffree too. I do. But I've never bought Jeffree's makeup before. My camera stopped recording, so I don't know where it left off, but let me just try to keep going. Shane got me so hyped and ready for it. And I love Jeffree, I really do, but I never purchased his makeup because he just doesn't get me hyped for it. Don't get me wrong, his makeup, gorgeous. If I had it, I would love it. I would love to have his makeup. But I never got hyped enough to put money into it that I don't have the money for. If I had tons and tons of money, you know, I would be buying every single YouTuber that I like, their makeup, their merch, their products, anything they were selling, I would be buying it. But I only buy the things that I know I'm really, really hyped for and I'm really gonna love. And Shane really sold that for me. You know, he showed the whole process and got you so invested. I was so invested. I've never been that invested in a YouTuber's anything that they were releasing. You know, YouTubers release books and yeah, you get excited and like, oh, I can't wait to read it, but you don't have the same investment level that I had for this because you were there for every step of the way. You saw it being made, and that is special. So I definitely think that this series was the best thing that Shane could have ever done, and it came out so well and definitely had the desired effect. The whole series was an ad. It was an ad for his palette, but I'm not complaining. It was interesting, engaging, thrilling, and it got you on the edge of your seat, waiting for that release date, waiting to know the hour, the minute, knowing when you can sit down and purchase it, getting you that hyped. You know, the first half of the series, I was like, come on, just give me a release date. When is this coming out? Tell me, I need to know, and like getting me into it. Then they released a date, and now I'm even more into it. Like, come on, give me it. Waiting for that day, waiting for that minute. And then it was there. And it was like, let me get this palette. Having trouble getting it, but let me try, let me get it, let me work. That was the best way I have ever seen anyone, not just a YouTuber, any collection of anything whatsoever. Best way I've seen something sold before. An ad that you want to watch. An ad that you go back to rewatch because you loved it so much. An ad that is episode after episode, hour after hour long. Yet everyone loved it. That shows talent. That shows dedication. And that shows that they know what they are doing. And they shook the internet, shook the beauty community, shook the world. Now the packaging. I am in love with the packaging. Now I'm going to be real honest right now. I like the packaging for the mini controversy just a little bit better than I love it for the conspiracy. But once again, that might change. I haven't seen them in person yet, so I don't know. But I love the holographicness of the mini controversy, and I can't wait to see that in person. And when they put out the new mini controversy, you know I'm going to be getting that. But we'll talk about that, because we'll get to that. The conspiracy looks hella cool. But I don't know, I really am into holographic stuff, so I think that is a really cool thing to put on display. But the thing with the packaging is that I got so hyped about certain things that they didn't use, so that kind of got me. Like, okay, the whole thing where he was going to make it a TV with the little knobs you could lock and unlock the palette. I thought that was so cool. Then they pointed out that it kind of looks like a microwave. Maybe they shouldn't do that. I got that. I understood that. I felt that. But I love the concept, the idea. So I was slightly bummed that they weren't using that. Now, what I think is, I don't think Shane's done releasing makeup. You know, I think maybe a year, 2 years from now, boom, more makeup. And I think he should use that idea of having knobs that lock and unlock it. I think that's really cool. Never seen anything like that if it's good quality. I hope that the lock is like good and, you know, because they have things out there, things that lock, but they don't, you know. I think that's a really cool idea, a cool mechanism to have. You know, it's not just a box that you open, you know. I think that is cool, and they should definitely do that. But that being said, I do love the final product that they did come up with. I think it looks sick. I love the box that the palette comes in, and then the palette itself is so sleek and shiny, and the way the words are with the triangle in the middle, then conspiracy. I love it. I really, really do. I cannot wait till I can see that in person, but I know it's not going to be for many more months, but like, that is going to be the sickest. Okay, while we're talking about the makeup itself, the packaging, the mini controversy did not have a shade in it that everyone wanted it to have when they were putting out the series. And when they were picking out colors, they showed a swatch of this beautiful green color that I myself was incredibly hyped for. And it didn't make it. So Jeffree, after the launch, showed Shane a new mini controversy with that in it. And they're going to change the packaging so that the holographic is green forward. I think that is bomb. And that makes me really happy that I got the mini controversy now. Because as soon as I get it, I'm going to have that. And then when they do a relaunch, I'm going to snatch that new one and have both versions of the mini controversy. That is tea. And I'm so happy that they are doing that. And the thing is, they did it like, so in the last episode, they said the end, and then they showed that clip after it, saying of Jeffree showing Shane the new mini controversy. And I am living for that. I cannot wait for that color. Literally getting so hyped over one color. Like, they know what they're doing. And I guarantee that they will sell out in that palette, because even the people who already bought a mini controversy palette, like me, are going to want to buy the new one. You know, they're going to blow up the internet again. And like, the only thing that is bummer is the people who wanted the original mini controversy aren't going to get it if they didn't get it the first time. Because they're not doing this as another thing. They're improving the mini controversy to make it that. So that's tea, but I'm living for it. I don't know if people out there are upset or not about it because they can't get the original mini controversy, but I'm gonna have both, hopefully. So I am loving. Now on to shade names. That was so interesting to hear every single shade name idea they had and then see which ones ended up in the palette. Like, so many of them are just so funny and like, oof. Just getting me going. And like, to see all the people that he put in it and to see them being so happy to be in his makeup. Like, you know, Trisha did a whole thing of like full face of Trisha, the color, and like, boom. And then like, seeing Andrew in his Are You Filming? And then like Shane in Shane, and like Jeffree with Jeffree what the, and like Tana being so happy about TanaCon, saying it's the same color as her bad spray tan or whatever. Like, that's so funny. Everyone is so excited to be a part of Shane's makeup, and like, I think that is so cool, and I'm so happy for him and for them, and like, oh, the whole thing is just so sick. Then the details, okay? He did not just have his new logo stamped in every single one of them. He created and the whole team. You know, I keep saying Shane, Jeffree. Their whole team. You know, I'm proud of everyone, but like Shane specifically I'm proud of, but like everyone on Jeffree's whole team did an amazing job creating the packaging and all of that and everything. But the detail of getting different stamps for different ones, you know, I haven't been going into the different colors and going into the different names, and I'm not going to go into the different stamps because you guys will see that when I review it and I show you. But boy, that amount of detail is so cool. I love that so much. I'm so happy that they decided to do that because boy, it is awesome. Okay, now let's talk for a second about the drama. Shane put the drama in the trailer, and then he went on Instagram after the launch saying he's not sure if he wants to put it in. It felt like it was past itself and there was no point and all of that, and he was just bringing up old stuff. But everyone was bugging him and bugging him and bugging him. And I think he handled it really, really well. Short and brief, you know, of the whole thing. There was, I think it was like 8 minutes in the beginning of the last episode that was about the drama. I felt like if he was gonna do the drama, he should have just done the drama and like had it be its own episode and then made this last episode, episode 8. But I think I'm not mad at it. He handled it appropriately. You know, he showed his reaction to the drama, he showed how he felt about it, and then left it at that and moved on. Did it really respectfully, really appropriately, and I think that he's really, really tasteful about that stuff, and I think he did perfectly fine with doing that. I don't know, I have so much to say about the whole series and the palette and everything, but I don't know what else to include because I could go through and mention every single detail that I loved about the series, but I feel like I've already included so much and this video is so long. So I think I'm going to end it there, but I'm just so proud of him and I cannot wait till I can have those things in my hands for myself and to be able to use them, and like, oh, I cannot wait. But alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Happy VEDIN, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Okay guys, so like I know that this video is over and like whatever, but I literally just went upstairs for a minute and I found out that today I just got this in the mail. So that video will be coming really, really soon. Oh my gosh. I'm really sad though because literally today I'm leaving to go away for the weekend, so I'm not gonna be able to open this and film it until Monday, but that will be coming really, really soon. I cannot wait till Monday now to open this up and like, but yeah, so alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Happy VEDIN, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.